Today, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Green Bay Packers taking on the New York Giants.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the New York Giants. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here we go with the Packer offense, guided by their decorated QB with a long list of Pro Bowls and other accolades next to his name, of course. Aaron Rodgers leading the way.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception, didn't have a touchdown to offset it, but the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. To throw, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Throwing is Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
Rodgers' throw taken in by Adams. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Open man left side, it's the tight end, Tunyon. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. A good rally to the football, keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. They got to get get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Now Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Over the middle to Beckham. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And I'll bet right now there's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
Good running for Barkley there on first down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
We'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that third down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw the little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. The opening drive, keep those chains moving.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 85 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. They'll have a tough time.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
To throw on second down, Hayes. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. and the first play will be a field goal try. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers, he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On third down, here's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Eluding the pressure right. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Rodgers to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. The Packers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Rodgers sliding to a stop with a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Rodgers. Caught on the slant. Touchdown. Davante Adams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Boswell for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A 10-play drive that time. And the result, a Green Bay score. Team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Looking to throw on second down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And that takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw. Hayes. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs, because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rounding, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Finding some room at midfield, and all the way down to the 41-yard line. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And that's complete to Adams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Flush to his right. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No. It's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to him,
got him in. Open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Packers add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. First down. Hayes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. Off play action. Hayes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This time they stay on the ground. And they will bottle them up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And it's the Bears who have the lead. Darnell Mooney, a touchdown reception. From there, let's get to Philadelphia as we check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And you can see they trail the visiting Buffalo Bills in that ball game. Devin Singletary, 86 yards on the ground. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh. Check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. And they trail the visiting Lions in that one. The Lions locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. In our game has been Aaron Rodgers, who was on target in the first half. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 3rd down, Hayes. And that's complete to Marshall on the crossing route. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. That time a 6-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Devontae Adams in the Packer offense heading back out. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here. 3rd quarter, we'll see what else he has in store for us. A run with Jones on first down, not going to yield much. A yard tops. 2nd down coming up.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And it's complete to Adams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. On first down, Rodgers. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for only a couple.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defense
trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. So here are the Packers now to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. And he'll just get rid of it. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Rodgers going to throw. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers, eluding the pressure right. He hits Adams complete. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, these Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. From the 22, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. His throw caught about the 5. It's a Packers touchdown. Devontae Adams, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. New York's offense back out there and set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Marching back onto the field now, Devontae Adams and company getting set to go. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is, okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes come your way, too, because I've got to kick coverage in his direction.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers will find the ball complete. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. 7 yards the pick up there. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Rodgers now to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Now, all through this one, they've had nothing but success throwing the football and in the passing game. Here we are in the 4th quarter. The time you'd think they'd be running the football, they're still tossing it around and having great success. And it appears a whole lot of fun as well.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. On 1st down, it's Jones. 62 yards rushing for him now to this point. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Rodgers. Flushed out right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And here he'll get it down to the 7. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Now Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Following the fumble recovery, Hayes. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Back to throw. Hayes. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give to Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Rodgers throwing here, eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. They'll run it with Jones. Runs through the contact. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And quickly they get to the line. On second down now, it's Jones. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 1 back in the game. That's Jones. 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Rodgers. Got him in. Open. It's Adams. Touchdown. Green Bay. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Packers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. New York set to take the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Off the play fake. Hayes. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he's brought down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Packers,
they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule.
And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.